to method for the usage of metal oxide is converted to metal. Metal oxide is converted to metal. Okay, first one, electrolytic method or okay, so electric method. Generally, lead oxide and zinc oxide, these two metal oxides are taken. These two metal oxides are submitted with electric arc okay, electric arc. So in this container, so one of the container, this is one of the container. This container contains lead oxide and zinc oxide. This container contains lead oxide and zinc oxide. This container submitted with electric arc. Immediately, the lead oxide is thrown away outside from the given container, and the zinc oxide is settled down from the bottom side of the container. Okay, so the lead oxide is thrown away outside of the container, but the zinc oxide is settled down from the given container, settled down from the given container. Okay, the lead oxide is thrown away outside from the given container. Why? What is the reason? The zinc oxide is settled down from the given container. Why? What is the reason? So the lead oxide is a good conductor with respect to heat and electricity, and zinc oxide is bad conductor with respect to heat and electricity. That principle is based on the lead oxide is thrown away, the lead oxide is moves outside of the given container, but the zinc oxide is bad conductor. The zinc oxide do not activate for the submission of electricity. That point is based on the zinc oxide is settled down from the given container. That is the reason. Okay, so this electric method is used. Some of the metal oxides are converted to pure metals, but these metal oxides are separated, and also this method is used. Two different metal oxides are also separated, and then automatically these metal oxides are react with carbon. It is converted to pure metals, that is out of matter. So this method is used. First advantage is this method is used to separate two metal oxides. So this container contains lead oxide and zinc oxide, both are mixed with one another, but these two metal oxides are separated by using this method like electric method. So after separated, two individual metal oxides are react with carbon, so these are converted to pure metals. Okay, so these methods are used. The metal oxides are converted to pure metals. Okay, and next I am going to discuss thermodynamic principles of metallurgy. Thermodynamic principles of metallurgy. the thermodynamic principles of metallurgy. Generally, in metallurgical process, these principles are involved to identify whether the reaction is possible or not, whether the reaction is spontaneous or non-spontaneous. Okay, so these points are identified by using these methods. So generally, whether the reaction is possible or not, first advantage in this process is whether the reaction is possible or not. This is the first advantage in this method. And the second one is whether the reaction is spontaneous or non-spontaneous. Whether the reaction is spontaneous or non-spontaneous, that point is identified. For example, whether the reaction is possible or not, that point is identified by using Ellingham diagrams. So the Ellingham diagrams is expressed the relation between change in free energy and temperature of the reaction. Change in free energy and temperature of the reaction. Okay, this diagram is discussed for next video. Okay, this is the explanation for the metal oxide is converted to metal by using so many methods like react with hydrogen, next one smelting method, react with electropositive metals like sodium, magnesium, calcium, and electric methods, and react with water gas. So these methods are used for the metal oxides are converted to pure metals. And next one, I discussed thermodynamic principles of metallurgy. These principles in metallurgical process is used only for 2 points, for the identification of 2 points. First point is whether the reaction is possible or not, whether the reaction is spontaneous or non-spontaneous. These 2 points are identified. And first I am going to discuss whether the reaction is possible or not. This point is identified by using Ellingham diagrams. Ellingham diagram is explained. So the relation between change in free energy and temperature of the reaction. Okay, this diagram, Ellingham diagram is explained next video. Okay, bye.